News headline: China warns Trump on tariffs. China warned the Trump administration on Tuesday against reigniting trade tension by restoring tariffs on its goods next month and threatened to retaliate against nations that strike deals with the United States to cut China out of supply chains. Washington and Beijing agreed to a trade framework in June that restored a fragile truce, but with many details still unclear, traders and investors on both sides of the Pacific are watching to see if it will unravel or lead to a lasting détente. On Monday, President Donald Trump began notifying trade partners of sharply higher US tariffs from August 1, after he delayed all but 10% of his April duties on most countries to give them time to strike deals with the world's largest economy. China, initially singled out with tariffs exceeding 100%, has until August 12 to reach an agreement with the White House to keep Trump from reinstating additional import curbs imposed during tit-for-tat tariff exchanges in April and May. One conclusion is abundantly clear. Dialogue and cooperation are the only correct path, the official People's Daily said in a commentary, referring to the exchanges in the current round of China-US trade tension. The article was signed Zhong Sheng, or Voice of China, a term the paper uses to express views on foreign policy. Reiterating Beijing's view that Trump's tariffs amount to bullying, the paper added, "Practice has proven that only by firmly upholding principled positions can one truly safeguard one's legitimate rights and interests." The remarks set the stage for another round of tariff war, should Trump stick to what the ruling Communist Party's official daily said was a so-called final deadline. Headline: Modi to hold talks with Brazilian president to boost ties. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was given a warm welcome by Brazil President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva at the Alvorada Palace in Brasilia on Tuesday evening as he began a state visit to the country following his participation in the BRICS summit in Rio de Janeiro. After the special ceremonial welcome, which featured 114 horses escorting PM Modi's car, with military honours and introduction of delegates, both leaders proceeded for a meeting in restricted format that will be followed by delegation-level talks. A signing ceremony on various agreements will be held and followed by leaders' statements to the press. Modi will then be honoured with a state lunch at the Alvorada Palace. Earlier, as Modi arrived here for the state visit, the Indian community and Brazilian performers came together in a remarkable cultural display that featured the powerful Shiva Tandava Stotram alongside vibrant Brazilian samba reggae rhythms, creating a striking symbol of unity in diversity. The performance reflected a unique cultural fusion that also included Amazonian chants, highlighting a surprising connection between the spiritual traditions of India and Brazil. According to the Ministry of External Affairs, MEA, the state visit will provide an opportunity to review the entire gamut of India-Brazil partnership, including trade and investments, oil and gas, renewable energy, mining and critical minerals, defense and security, agriculture and livestock, healthcare and traditional medicine, tourism, space, science and technology, DPI, and also sports and people-to-people relations in general. Both leaders will also be discussing during their talks global issues of mutual interest. The visit will be a significant milestone in the India-Brazil strategic partnership and is envisaged to add renewed momentum to the strategic partnership, which New Delhi agreed to in 2006. In bilateral cooperation, the two leaders should endorse 5 priority pillars for joint work over the next decade: defense and security, food and nutritional security, energy transition and climate change, digital transformation and emerging technologies, and industrial partnerships in strategic sectors such as the aeronautical industry, pharmaceuticals, oil and gas, and critical minerals, the Brazilian president's office said in a statement ahead of Modi's visit.